Did you know that some fruits, yes, fruits, can actually accelerate aging, impair brain function, and spike your blood sugar even more than a can of soda? Shocking, right? But it's true. According to a 2023 study published in the Journal of Clinical Nutrition, adults over the age of 65 who regularly consumed certain high-sugar fruits were found to have a 57% higher risk of developing metabolic syndrome, a dangerous cluster of conditions that includes high blood pressure, elevated blood sugar, and unhealthy cholesterol levels. This syndrome significantly increases your risk of stroke, type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and even premature death. What makes this even more concerning is that many of these harmful fruits are marketed as healthy, natural, or even digestive boosters. In reality, they might be silently sabotaging your health every single day, especially if you're over 65. At this age, your metabolism naturally slows down, your cells become more vulnerable to damage, and your body's tolerance for sugar drops significantly. That means the wrong fruit, eaten regularly, could be doing far more harm than good, increasing inflammation, triggering energy crashes, and accelerating the aging process at a cellular level. But here's the good news: not all fruits are villains. In fact, some are powerful allies, nature's medicine for seniors. The right fruits can help lower your blood pressure, support heart health, fight inflammation, and even rejuvenate brain function, making you feel sharper, more energized, and biologically younger than your actual age. In this video, we're revealing the 4 fruits every senior should eat daily, and just as importantly, the 4 fruits to avoid at all costs. And don't miss the last fruit on the danger list. It's sweet, juicy, and loved by millions worldwide, but it could be silently draining your vitality and shaving precious years off your life. Before we dive in, let us know in the comments below where you're tuning in from. We love hearing from you. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more health tips tailored to your age, lifestyle, and long-term wellness. Now, without any further delay, let's get started. Number 4. Avocados. Yes, believe it or not, avocados are technically classified as a fruit, and not just any fruit. They deserve a well-earned spotlight on this list, thanks to their extraordinary nutritional profile, especially for seniors. While older dietary guidelines once warned against all fats, modern research has turned that idea on its head. Today we know that not all fats are created equal, and the healthy fats found in avocados are among the most powerful allies for aging bodies. What sets avocados apart is their high content of heart-healthy monounsaturated fats, particularly oleic acid, the same beneficial fat found in olive oil. This type of fat has been shown in multiple studies to help lower harmful LDL bad cholesterol while simultaneously boosting HDL good cholesterol. This dual action significantly improves overall cholesterol ratios, directly reducing the risk of heart attacks, strokes, and other cardiovascular complications, conditions that become more common and more dangerous with age. But the benefits don't stop at heart health. One of avocado's most underrated superpowers is its incredibly high potassium content, about 975 milligrams per fruit, which actually beats bananas. Potassium is an essential mineral that helps regulate blood pressure by balancing out the effects of sodium in the diet and relaxing blood vessel walls. Since nearly 2/3 of adults over 65 suffer from hypertension, adding potassium-rich foods like avocado to the diet can help naturally stabilize blood pressure levels, often reducing the need for medication over time. In addition to heart and blood pressure support, avocados are also rich in lutein, a potent antioxidant carotenoid that plays a critical role in eye health. Lutein has been linked to slowing the progression of age-related macular degeneration, AMD, a leading cause of vision loss in older adults. Including more lutein-rich foods like avocados in your diet can help preserve your eyesight and protect your independence as you age. Another overlooked but incredibly valuable benefit of avocados is their ability to boost nutrient absorption from other foods. Many of the vitamins and antioxidants found in vegetables, including vitamins A, D, E, and K, are fat-soluble, meaning your body needs dietary fat to absorb them properly. Eating avocado alongside a salad, steamed greens, or a veggie-packed dish can increase your absorption of these vital nutrients by up to 15 times, making every bite of your meal more nourishing. So how can you easily include this nutrient-packed fruit into your routine? The good news is, you don't need much. Just half an avocado per day is enough to experience its powerful benefits. You can mash it onto whole grain toast, blend it into a morning smoothie, dice it into a salad, or simply enjoy it with a spoon and a squeeze of lemon. However you like it, avocado is a delicious, versatile, and science-backed game-changer for senior health, a fruit that truly earns its place on your plate every single day. Number 3. Apples, simple, familiar, and often overlooked. Apples are one of the most powerful everyday superfoods for seniors. Behind their crisp texture and natural sweetness lies a wide range of health benefits, especially for aging bodies. Apples are exceptionally high in dietary fiber, particularly a soluble type called pectin, which acts as a natural prebiotic. Pectin feeds the beneficial bacteria in your gut, helping to create a healthier, more balanced microbiome. And a well-balanced gut means more than just smooth digestion. It also supports a stronger immune system, improved nutrient absorption, and better overall metabolic function. These are all critical areas for seniors, as digestive efficiency and immune resilience naturally decline with age. But apples do much more than just support your gut. Their high pectin content also plays a direct role in heart health. Pectin binds with excess cholesterol in the digestive tract and helps remove it from the body before it can enter your bloodstream. Over time, this process can lead to significantly lower levels of LDL bad cholesterol, reducing the risk of atherosclerosis, heart attack, and stroke, 3 of the most common age-related cardiovascular issues. In addition to fiber, apples are also rich in flavonoids, natural plant compounds like quercetin, which have been shown to reduce inflammation, support blood vessel integrity, and improve circulation. Chronic inflammation is a silent contributor to many age-related diseases, from arthritis to Alzheimer's, and apples offer a gentle, natural way to combat it on a daily basis. One of the most impressive benefits of apples is their ability to help regulate blood sugar levels. Despite their natural sweetness, apples have a relatively low glycemic load, which means they don't cause dramatic spikes in blood sugar. The fiber in apples slows the absorption of sugars into the bloodstream, helping to prevent the energy crashes and sugar spikes that can be especially problematic for seniors with insulin resistance or type 2 diabetes. This makes apples not just a safe snack, but a smart one for blood sugar control. Moreover, apples are naturally low in calories, but high in water and fiber, which makes them incredibly filling. This helps promote healthy appetite regulation, which can be helpful both for seniors trying to lose weight and those struggling to maintain a healthy appetite due to medication or reduced hunger signals. And here's a lesser-known but important bonus: chewing apples increases saliva production, which helps neutralize mouth acids and fight bacteria that cause cavities and gum disease. Given that dental health often declines with age and is linked to other conditions like heart disease, this is a benefit that should not be underestimated. Whether you prefer red, green, or yellow varieties, apples are one of the most accessible, affordable, and versatile fruits available. Slice them into oatmeal, pair with nut butter for a protein-rich snack, or simply enjoy one whole each day. Adding just one apple to your daily routine can support your gut, heart, immune system, blood sugar, and even oral health, all in one delicious, crunchy package. Number 2. Pomegranate. Pomegranate might not be the first fruit that comes to mind when you think of daily snacks, but if you're over 60, it should be. This vibrant ruby red fruit is often referred to as liquid gold for the heart, and for good reason. As we age, our arteries naturally begin to lose their elasticity, leading to reduced blood flow, elevated blood pressure, and greater strain on the heart. This sets the stage for conditions like atherosclerosis, heart attack, and stroke. Fortunately, pomegranate steps in as a natural and powerful defender, What makes pomegranate truly unique is its rich concentration of punicle agens and punic acid, two potent polyphenol antioxidants found in the juice and peel. These compounds, collectively known as punicogens, have been shown to reduce oxidative stress in the arteries by more than 30%, according to multiple studies published in the Journal of Atherosclerosis. In fact, the antioxidant capacity of pomegranate juice is estimated to be up to 3 times higher than that of red wine or green tea. Two other well-known heart protective beverages. Why is this important? Because oxidative stress is like rust inside your arteries. It causes inflammation, plaque buildup, and narrowing of blood vessels, all of which make your heart work harder and your circulation less efficient. But punicogens act almost like a natural cleanser for your arteries, helping reduce inflammation and improve the flexibility and function of blood vessels. This can result in smoother blood flow and lower blood pressure, which is especially beneficial for older adults. In fact, one study found that pomegranate juice consumption led to a 5% to 21% reduction in systolic blood pressure among people with hypertension, a significant improvement for anyone trying to avoid increasing their medication dosage. But pomegranate's benefits don't stop at the heart. This fruit is also a powerful ally for your brain. In a study from UCLA, older adults who drank pomegranate juice daily for just a few weeks showed measurable improvements in verbal memory and recall. This is especially important considering how many seniors fear cognitive decline, memory loss, or dementia as they age. By reducing inflammation and oxidative stress in the brain, pomegranate may help preserve mental clarity, attention span, and memory performance. For those who have difficulty chewing or digesting certain fruits due to dental issues or digestion, pomegranate juice offers a convenient alternative. Most of the antioxidants are present in the juice, so you can still get the majority of the benefits without having to eat the seeds. That said, eating the whole fruit, including the arils seeds, provides additional fiber and nutrients, including vitamin C, potassium, and folate, which are essential for energy, immunity, and cellular repair. Worried about sugar? Good news, pomegranate has a low glycemic index, meaning it won't cause sharp spikes in blood sugar. This makes it a safe and beneficial choice for seniors managing type 2 diabetes, insulin resistance, or metabolic syndrome, especially when consumed in moderation. Just be sure to choose 100% pure pomegranate juice with no added sugars or sweeteners, and if you're currently on blood thinners or certain medications, it's wise to check with your doctor first, as pomegranate can slightly interact with some drugs. So, how much do you need? You don't need to drink a full glass every day. Just half a cup of fresh pomegranate seeds, or even a splash of juice blended into your morning smoothie, is enough to deliver noticeable benefits. Whether you're looking to support your heart, protect your brain, or simply feel more energized and resilient, pomegranate is a delicious and science-backed way to help extend your health span, keeping your body and mind younger for longer. Number 1. Berries taking the crown. As the ultimate fruit for senior health are berries, especially blueberries, raspberries, and blackberries. These vibrant, flavorful gems may be small in size, but they deliver an outsized punch when it comes to protecting the aging body and brain. In fact, few foods rival berries in terms of their combined benefits for cognitive function, cardiovascular health, metabolic balance, and digestive wellness, all of which are crucial for thriving in your later years. What makes berries truly stand out, particularly for older adults, is their unique effect on brain health. Berries are rich in a class of powerful antioxidants called anthocyanins, the compounds that give them their deep red, purple, and blue hues. These plant-based chemicals have been shown to reduce inflammation in the brain, enhance neural communication, and even support the repair of brain cells damaged by oxidative stress. Unlike many antioxidants, anthocyanins have the rare ability to cross the blood-brain barrier, allowing them to directly protect brain tissue from aging-related damage. In a landmark study published in the Annals of Neurology, researchers found that seniors who consumed just 2 servings of blueberries per week experienced cognitive aging delays of up to 2.5 years. That means their memory, focus, and processing speed remained significantly sharper than peers who didn't consume berries. For seniors concerned about dementia or Alzheimer's, this is a game-changing discovery, but the cognitive benefits don't stop at memory. Berries have also been linked to improvements in motor function, balance, and coordination, all essential for reducing the risk of falls, which remain one of the leading causes of injury and hospitalization in older adults. By helping maintain both mental and physical agility, berries support a more independent, active lifestyle. The cardiovascular perks of berries are equally impressive. Numerous studies have shown that regular berry consumption can lower blood pressure, reduce arterial stiffness, and decrease inflammation markers like CRP C-reactive protein. All of these effects contribute to a lower risk of heart disease, which is still the #1 cause of death among seniors. One study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that participants who ate berries daily experienced significant improvements in vascular function within just a few weeks. On top of that, berries shine when it comes to blood sugar regulation, a growing concern for aging adults managing pre-diabetes or type 2 diabetes. Despite their natural sweetness, berries have a low glycemic load and are high in fiber, which helps slow the absorption of sugar into the bloodstream. This helps stabilize glucose levels and prevent the dramatic spikes and crashes that can lead to fatigue, irritability, and long-term insulin resistance. The fiber, around 8 grams per cup, also promotes regular bowel movements, eases constipation, and supports a healthy digestive tract without irritating sensitive stomachs. And let's not forget the emotional benefits. Because berries also support better energy levels, clearer mental focus, and even improved mood, they play a subtle but significant role in mental wellness, which becomes increasingly important in maintaining quality of life with age. The best part? You don't need a lot. Just 1 cup of fresh or frozen berries daily, added to your morning oatmeal, yogurt, smoothie, or even enjoyed as a simple snack, can provide these incredible benefits. Just steer clear of dried berries, which often contain added sugars and preservatives that can cancel out the natural health perks. So whether you're looking to sharpen your memory, protect your heart, stabilize your blood sugar, or just feel better overall, berries are as close to a miracle fruit as nature has to offer. Now that we've uncovered the top 4 fruits seniors should eat every day, it's time to turn the page and look at the other side, the 4 fruits seniors should avoid at all costs, starting with one that might already be hiding in your kitchen bowl. Number 4. Grapes. At first glance, grapes appear to be the perfect healthy snack. They're small, juicy, and naturally sweet. You'll often hear about their antioxidant content, especially in red and black varieties, thanks to compounds like resveratrol, which is believed to benefit heart health. But for seniors, grapes can be a surprisingly risky choice, especially when it comes to blood sugar control and metabolic balance. What makes grapes particularly problematic is their high sugar content, combined with very low fiber. Unlike fruits like apples or pears that balance their natural sugar with fiber to slow absorption, grapes lack that buffering effect. In just 1 cup of grapes, you're looking at about 23 grams of sugar, roughly the same as a small candy bar. And because grapes are bite-sized and easy to eat by the handful, many people unintentionally consume 2 to 3 servings in one sitting, sending their sugar intake soaring. For older adults, especially those managing type 2 diabetes, pre-diabetes, or insulin resistance, this can quickly lead to dangerous spikes in blood glucose and insulin levels. These aren't just short-term fluctuations either. Repeated sugar surges like these are directly linked to weight gain, chronic inflammation, and increased risk of developing or worsening metabolic syndrome, a condition that dramatically raises the likelihood of heart disease, stroke, and diabetes. Additionally, because grapes are so low in fiber, the sugar they contain is rapidly absorbed into the bloodstream, causing a quick energy spike followed by a crash, which can leave seniors feeling fatigued, irritable, or dizzy. Over time, this pattern puts added stress on the pancreas and worsens insulin sensitivity, which is already declining with age. Another often overlooked concern with grapes is pesticide exposure. Grapes are among the most pesticide-treated fruits on the market, and unless you're buying certified organic, you're likely consuming chemical residues with each bite. For seniors, especially those with weakened immune systems, digestive sensitivities, or chronic health conditions. The long-term exposure to these toxins can contribute to oxidative stress and cellular damage. Even the skin of the grape, while easy to chew, offers minimal nutritional benefit compared to the thicker, more nutrient-dense skins of fruits like apples or plums. You're not getting much fiber, antioxidants, or micronutrients in return for all that sugar. In summary, while grapes may look innocent and are often promoted for their heart-friendly compounds, they can actually be a blood sugar disaster in disguise for aging adults. If you're aiming to maintain steady energy, healthy weight, and balanced glucose levels, grapes are best eaten in very small portions, or better yet, replaced with low glycemic fruits, like berries or green apples, that provide fiber, nutrients, and much better metabolic support. So next time you reach for that bowl of grapes, remember what seems like a harmless snack could be quietly working against your health goals. Number 3. Dried fruits. Dried fruits. Think raisins, dried apricots, cranberries, or dates. May seem like a wholesome and convenient snack, often marketed as a natural alternative to candy. But for seniors, these concentrated little morsels can pose serious health risks, especially when consumed regularly or in large quantities. One of the biggest concerns is the intensely concentrated sugar content. When fruit is dried, the water is removed, but the natural sugars remain, leaving behind a highly condensed form of fructose and glucose. For example, just a small handful of dried apricots or raisins contains the same, or even more, sugar than eating 4 to 6 whole fresh apricots or grapes. And because dried fruits are chewy and compact, it's incredibly easy to consume far more than a typical serving without feeling full. This can be especially dangerous for older adults who are trying to manage blood sugar levels, weight, or insulin sensitivity. Without the water and fiber that whole fruits offer, dried fruit causes rapid sugar absorption, triggering sharp spikes in blood glucose and insulin, the very fluctuations linked to the development or worsening of type 2 diabetes. Over time, these sugar surges can also contribute to fatty liver, metabolic syndrome, and persistent energy crashes that leave seniors feeling fatigued and foggy. But that's just the start. These glycemic spikes also fuel inflammation in the body, a major accelerator of joint pain, cognitive decline, and immune dysfunction. For seniors already dealing with arthritis, memory concerns, or chronic inflammation, dried fruits can silently make symptoms worse, even if the snack feels healthy. Another overlooked concern is that commercially processed dried fruits often contain sulfites, which are chemical preservatives used to keep them looking bright and extend shelf life. These additives, while FDA approved, are known to trigger respiratory issues, headaches, hives, and even severe asthma attacks in sensitive individuals. Seniors are more vulnerable to sulfite sensitivity, especially those with age-related respiratory conditions like COPD, bronchitis, or asthma, which are common in older populations. In fact, studies suggest that while about 1 in 100 people in the general population are sensitive to sulfites, the number is significantly higher among older adults, particularly those with compromised lung function. That's a major red flag for a demographic that's already at increased risk of breathing problems and inflammation-related disorders. Also worth noting is that many dried fruits, particularly cranberries and tropical varieties, are coated with added sugars or syrups, which makes an already sugar-dense food even more problematic. Even unsweetened versions aren't always free of additives, and often still pack a glycemic punch. In summary, while dried fruits may seem like a healthy, shelf-stable option, they're actually a high-risk snack for seniors, especially for those managing diabetes, arthritis, inflammation, or respiratory sensitivity. If you do enjoy dried fruits occasionally, be extremely mindful of portion size, and always opt for unsulfured, unsweetened, organic versions to minimize potential harm. But in most cases, fresh or frozen fruit is the far safer, more nourishing choice. Number 2. Unripe bananas. While ripe bananas with brown spots are often a convenient and nutritious option for many seniors, unripe or green bananas can actually pose several health challenges that are often overlooked, making them one of the least advisable fruit choices for older adults. The main concern lies in their high content of resistant starch. Unlike the natural sugars found in ripe bananas, which are more easily broken down and absorbed, the resistant starch in green bananas does not digest in the small intestine. Instead, it ferments in the large intestine, where it can lead to bloating, gas, cramping, and discomfort, particularly in individuals with slower gut motility, a common condition among seniors due to age-related digestive slowdown. This problem becomes even more pronounced for older adults living with irritable bowel syndrome, IBS, diverticulosis, or inflammatory bowel diseases like colitis or Crohn's. In these individuals, resistant starch can exacerbate symptoms significantly and may even trigger flare-ups. What might seem like a simple piece of fruit can quickly turn into a major digestive hurdle. Beyond discomfort, there's a deeper nutritional issue. The poor digestibility of resistant starch can interfere with nutrient absorption, not just from the banana itself, but from other foods consumed at the same time. This is especially problematic for seniors who are already vulnerable to nutrient deficiencies due to factors like reduced appetite, age-related absorption decline, chronic illness, or interactions from common medications such as proton pump inhibitors, diuretics, and blood pressure drugs. Another overlooked issue is the presence of astringent compounds, tannins, in unripe bananas. These are responsible for the chalky, mouth-drying sensation when biting into a green banana. For some seniors, these compounds can irritate the lining of the stomach or intestines, potentially contributing to inflammation or disrupting gut flora balance, both of which can lead to gastrointestinal distress and weakened immunity over time. From a nutritional standpoint, unripe bananas are also less beneficial compared to their ripe counterparts. The levels of antioxidants, such as dopamine and catechins, increase dramatically during the ripening process. So when bananas are eaten green, they provide far fewer anti-inflammatory and cellular protective benefits, which is a missed opportunity for seniors who need every bit of oxidative stress defense they can get to help support cognitive health, cardiovascular function, and immune resilience. To sum it up, while unripe bananas might offer some benefits for younger adults looking to boost resistant starch intake or manage blood sugar, for seniors, they're far more likely to cause digestive issues, nutrient malabsorption, and discomfort than they are to help. Opt for fully ripened bananas instead, the ones with light brown spots. They're not just sweeter and easier to digest, but they also deliver more antioxidants, better bioavailability of nutrients, and a gentler experience for aging digestive systems. Number 1. Grapefruit. Topping our list of fruits seniors should avoid is one that's often viewed as a health food hero, grapefruit. With its tangy, refreshing flavor and reputation for aiding in weight loss and metabolism, grapefruit may seem like a smart dietary choice. But beneath its zesty appeal lies a potentially dangerous risk for older adults, especially those who are on prescription medications, which, as we know, includes a significant percentage of the senior population. The core issue revolves around compounds in grapefruit known as furanocoumarins. These naturally occurring chemicals interfere with the activity of an important enzyme in the small intestine called CYP3A4. This enzyme plays a critical role in the metabolism of nearly 85 commonly prescribed drugs, from cholesterol-lowering statins to blood pressure medications, anti-anxiety drugs, antiarrhythmics, immunosuppressants, and even some antihistamines. When CP3A4 is inhibited, it means the body can't break down and eliminate certain medications properly, causing them to accumulate in the bloodstream at dangerously high levels, sometimes up to several times the intended dose, even when you've taken the correct amount. In essence, it's like overdosing without even realizing it. The consequences of this can be severe, and in some cases, life-threatening, depending on the medication involved. For example, taking atorvastatin Lipitor, or lovastatin, with grapefruit, can raise the risk of rhabdomyolysis, a serious condition involving muscle breakdown that can lead to kidney failure. Calcium channel blockers like felodipine, commonly prescribed for high blood pressure, can build up in the bloodstream and cause excessive blood pressure drops, dizziness, or even fainting. Other affected drugs include amiodarone for irregular heartbeat, buspirone for anxiety, cyclosporin, an immunosuppressant, and certain anti-seizure medications. What makes this issue even more concerning is that it doesn't take much. Just half a grapefruit or a small glass of juice is often enough to cause a significant interaction. Even more alarmingly, the inhibitory effect on CYP3A4 can linger for up to 72 hours after consumption, meaning that even if you think you've spaced out your medication and grapefruit intake, your body may still be unable to metabolize the drug properly. The risk isn't limited to just fresh grapefruit. It extends to grapefruit juice, concentrates, flavored waters, and even extracts that may be included in health drinks or herbal blends. Because the list of medications affected is so extensive, and includes life-saving treatments used to manage heart disease, high cholesterol, anxiety, allergies, and autoimmune disorders, grapefruit becomes a silent saboteur in the diets of many well-meaning seniors. Additionally, it's worth noting that older adults metabolize medications differently than younger people. Aging livers and kidneys may already be slower to clear drugs, and grapefruit can compound this natural decline, making medication management even riskier. Seniors who are on multiple prescriptions, polypharmacy, are at especially high risk for adverse interactions, given how many different pathways can be affected at once. That's why grapefruit earns the top spot on our list of fruits to avoid, not because it isn't nutritious in itself, but because of its dangerous potential to interfere with life-critical medications. The takeaway here is simple but powerful. Always consult your doctor or pharmacist before including grapefruit in your diet if you're taking any prescription medication. The interaction may seem minor on the surface, but the internal consequences can be anything but. So while grapefruit might seem like a harmless, even beneficial fruit, in reality, it can act as a stealthy disruptor of your medication regimen, silently amplifying drug potency and side effects. For seniors working hard to maintain balance, manage chronic conditions, and protect their independence, this is not a risk worth taking. If you found this information helpful or eye-opening, don't forget to like, comment, and share it with others who might benefit. Have you ever had a reaction to grapefruit or been warned by your doctor about it? Were you surprised to see it on the list? Drop your thoughts in the comments, we'd love to hear from you. And as always, eat smart, stay strong, and take control of your health, one bite at a time.